let's take care of our remove first method. So again, our goal here is really to make sure that the head reference will be pointing at the second node rather than the first one. So I'll flip on over to my code editor. Let's find our linked list class. Again, I'm down here at the bottom, right underneath our clear method, and we'll define our remove first method. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that there is, in fact, a head node. So we're going to check to see if there is or is not a head node. So if this.head, so if there is not a node here, just go ahead and return. We're done, nothing else for us to do, because the linked list must be completely empty if nothing is assigned to the head. Now, if we get past this if statement, then it means it's time for us to try to remove the first node. To remove the first node, we will very literally just update this.head to look at the second node. And we can get access to the second node by referencing this.head.next. So remember, this.head returns a node, and a node has a next property that points at the next node in the chain. Now, there is something very interesting about this solution right here. I want you to think about it for just a little bit. Imagine the case that we call that remove first method when there's only one node. Well, everything is still going to work the way we expect. Think about it. If there's only one node, then the first node must be pointing at the value null. So when we run this line of code right here, when we say get a reference to this.head.next, which would be essentially null, we'd be saying essentially this.head equals null. And that really is what we want to do here. We're saying remove the first element. And if we remove the first element, well, that means that our linked list is now empty. And so a head should be pointing at null. So this solution will work out just fine even if there's only one node in our linked list. Let's check our tests and see how we're doing. Oh, first I'm going to make sure I save my file, and then we'll check our tests. Cool, so we got another test passing. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's check the name of the next one. The next one is remove last. Okay, so remove last, this is going to be one of the more challenging ones, and I really mean it this time. So this will be one of the more challenging methods. So let's take a quick break and tackle this one in the next video.